Okay, I'm finally back. I don't know what was going on with that situation. Everybody, this is Momo Ranch. And here's the thing. Mm, okay, here's the thing. Philadelphia GM, he has done a great job, and I want to tell everybody. I found out why I was sneezing so much because I sprayed in here, and and it was still in the air, and I was just sneezing off of that because I know that because I don't have no sinus issues. I ain't allergic to anything. It's just the spray. What's up, Jeff? Hey, what's up, Jeff? So Philadelphia GM, he has done a great job for Philadelphia. He had made some great things, then done some great things. Continue. He probably will continue. He has made some mistakes. Stuff like that. So when I hear people in the media and fans and fandom of his ability to get this player, shuffle, get these great players and stuff like that, it's the luck of the draw. It's not. It's like he got a magic wand. He's getting these players and they performing to a higher level. I don't believe that. What's up? You done that sneezing? Yeah, look. Yeah, I'm done sneezing, bro. And 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 that being said, is I don't think he's the number one guy because I think other GMs out there is good. He's good. Now he's on top of his game right now. But to say that he can get anybody, no. Cause all GMs is not going is want to talk to him like that. All GMs are like that. Hey man, I'm not gonna give you this. I'm not giving GMs. No. So when I hear this how great he is and Philadelphia Eagles fans and content creators who are Philadelphia Eagles content creators. I laugh because I remember somebody like Bobby Becker for the old Washington Redskins. He was making these deals and he was touching this everything he was touching, and he even got a guy out of prison during the strike season. Got him out of prison and played for him during the strike season, and then after the strike was over, he went back to prison. He was doing some amazing things. It was just crazy. He was doing the same thing the Eagles GM was doing. So now I'm supposed to believe that he can move mountains and get. No, he can't. I hear the Drews of the world. I hear the Leos of the world. I hear all these Eagle fans of the world, and they fandom. Yes, he has done a great job for the Eagles, but he's not getting certain players not coming there because no team is going to say, "Hey, what are you going to give me? You ain't going to give me a dime and a biscuit." No, that's crazy, crazy. That's crazy. You is not going to give me that. End of the day, NFL GMs is not doing that. So is he good? Yeah, yeah. And this now at this point he is. At some point he ain't gonna want to be the miracle maker. Yeah, think he is to get any player he wants. He's not. He ain't gonna sort talent and find a diamond in the rough. He's not. At some point, he's going to be average. He's going to fall like most GMs do and become an average GM. And then the magic he was doing at once upon a time going away. And then the Eagles going to part ways with him. That's how it always works. A hot GM, you hot, you hot. But end of the day, you're not doing that. And anybody who's in here, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. So that's all I am saying. These GMs are a dime a dozen. They get hot. When they hot, they hot. When they not, they not. So I could go back and forth with an Eagle fan. I could go back and forth with a Washington fan. I could go back and forth with anybody. At the end of the day, there's nothing factual about it. It's just your opinion versus my opinion. They say that the Washington football team is not going to do well. Wow. Wow, wow. They say that we're going to be another bad team coming up. Wow, pot 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't believe that. I believe my Washington football team is going to be better, and it's going to surprise the NFL league when Jaden Daniels become, because he's already a very good, I ain't gonna say great, but a very good pocket passer. Some people believe he's the passer, he's susceptible to get sacked. No, because when you end up as a pocket passer, you have a time clock in your head. What you need to do when you need to throw the ball. So the Washington football team, Jaden Daniels going under the center is twofold because you don't know what he's going to do while he's under the center. You know he's going to run, pass, quick screens, or hand the ball off, or play action. That's why you need him in underneath the center because he's going to be a bigger asset than he ever will be. He's going to be better. Now, in this draft, in free agency, we will get younger. We have both young head OC, young DC. We all get better as it goes along. So end of the day, we'll be good. All the haters saying what I said. Yes, I said Washington gonna be 7-0, and I'm going to stand by that what I said. And I believe at the time they should have been. But when you have play calling, it's predictable. When you have Dan Quinn not doing his job as a head coach and telling his offensive coordinator, hey man, you got to do some more better play. Telling defensive coordinator, hey man, I got all these veterans, I got all these older guys in here. You're not doing any no favors. So, end of the day, we got to be better than that. The Washington football team is going to continue to beat down the New York Giants. The Washington football team will get their payback on the Eagles, get their payback on these sorry-ass wannabe the star-riddled Cowboys, who are every Cowboy fan. They shit because they just get Javonte extended contract where his dumb ass don't understand the scope of a contract because the end of the day, it's about your money, bro. Because these owners don't give a shit to what you do and how you live and how you're not living. If you want to live in this city, what have you. So he didn't understand. He doesn't understand. He's young, dumb, and unfortunately, he's been used and abused because he doesn't understand. Your second contract should be your best contract. So I'm all for the players. I'm never going to give in on the owners. They billionaires. They're not only getting all this revenue stream, and then you hear the bullshit they just put on you. You hear on 48% of the take of the teams. The players get 48% of the what the owner take in revenue. That is the biggest lie there is. They put that out there for dumbass fans or dumbass people who not understand. It's an old thing. You can't believe everything you read on the internet. All that, you can look up anything you want about the percentage of what the players are 40. That's a lie. No business is truly going to give you, repeat, give you information how much money they are making. They not. And anybody with common sense should know that. But y'all don't want to use your common sense. Y'all want to use dumb sense because y'all want to believe what these owners say and what you read on the thing is real. Ain't no CEO was going to tell you how much money they making. No person in the street that you know or a friend of yours going to tell you how much money is in their pocket, how much money they make an hour. If they do, you got to be a very, 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 very close friend of theirs. So stop it. So you think an owner or NBA or a major league team for all any franchise going to do that? What the fuck you doing here? What's up, Momo? What's up? No, I'm just saying what you said. It was something like that. What's up, Vinny? Hey, what's up, Vinny? So, like I said earlier about about Philadelphia on the GM, he's doing well, but he's not going to move mountains and getting certain players there. Those all what the parents it looks like. He's not. He has made mistakes on different fronts. Eagle fans could tell you whether he made some mistakes, several, but y'all don't see the mistakes he made. Y'all see all the good. It's coming to an end at some point. All GMs get hot like this. That's about the GMs, about the Philadelphia GMs getting hot. That they think he can move mountain and get anybody he wants. Think he's gonna get stuff like that. But don't be surprised if he get this person. Although he's on the contract. I wouldn't look. Nothing surprised me in the NFL. Nothing surprises me in the NFL. Repeat, nothing surprises me in the NFL. But don't tell me that he can get Myles Garrett and it's going to shock me. It wouldn't surprise me he got it. It's just dumb leadership and dumb GMs and dumb owners allow him to walk like that. Nah, I don't know. No, I'm just saying, if someone take advantage of your stupidity and bad ownership and bad and organization, of course they could swindle you into a king's ransom and think you, oh yeah, I get rid of him. No, they're not. He's your best player on your team. Huh? What am I missing? What's up, Ruza? What am I missing? He is the best player on the team. So the Philadelphia GM can swindle or connive and sweet talk anybody to get any player in the NFL. That's the lie they want you. That's the lie they have gotten to this point in believing. And it's fine. Your fandom makes you believe that bullshit, but it doesn't. I am saddened to see repeat players get contracts, get a team friendly deal because I like it here. What? I see y'all live rent free. And the stupidity is that people believe this shit. What? Philadelphia Eagles GM is no better than nobody else. He just doesn't know how to sweet talk and maybe talk that game and talk that shit to get you these players. It's not, I get it. He's on a winning streak. He's getting the right players or like that. He just on a, this is not going to happen in the future. He's on the road, and then there gonna be another GM who's on the road. This is a cycle he's on right now. Fine. If I want to believe that he can get anybody, that's the same shit they said about Jerry Jones. Remember what they said about Jerry Jones? Jerry could get anybody he wants. That was a big thing. Jerry could get anybody he wants. That was a big thing. And then, does he get everybody he wants? Then I always say, "Oh, Jerry got the money. Jerry could get anybody he wants. Jerry could do this. Jerry could what? Jerry? No, he can't. Why would I want to play in dollars? Everybody say because it's tax free. All tax free money ain't always free. All tax money. Let me repeat that again. All tax money, free money, and which you don't pay no taxes, ain't free. Why would I go to a team that's miserable and the owner is the culture? I don't want to get on the Cowboys rant, but I'm just tired. Cowboy fans keep saying that Schottenheimer is going to change, and he gonna change the culture. Jerry Jones is the fucking culture of that team. Jerry Jones is. Look, Vinny, I'm gonna explain to you this again. If you don't know this, I'm sorry, Vinny. Most of the deals in the first day of free agency has already been done. All on day one of free agents on March the 9th, all the deals has already been done. If y'all not in the names of that first day, Jerry ain't serious. And on the second day, if Jerry, if nothing is done, if Jerry is still sitting behind in the camera and want to be the highlight after a game, and still having press conference and he's speaking for the team even play, don't get caught up in the hysteria of Cowboy land and the bullshit. My Washington football team will do better, be better, act better, because we are on a mission. We gonna be in free agency. We gonna be involved in getting good players who play for this team, because Dan Quinn knows his ass is on the clock. Period. Fanny, the odds of Dallas restructuring all those contracts like that. Chris, I appreciate the compliment, but we won't. And so um part of my thing with the Washington football team is that I believe what I believe. My fandom is just like any other team's fandom. So we gonna be better in defense. We're gonna have a better team. We're gonna have younger players. We got younger coaches on the a young OC, a young DC. So we will be fine. We will be fine. That'll be great if we got Trey Hutchinson, because there will be a bidding war for him. Don't worry about it, Momo. Random Anton. What's up with everybody? What's up, Vinny? What's up, Chris? Jimbo. So I want to thank everybody for coming in here and stuff like that. And if you're not a member, please subscribe to my station. I appreciate it like that. I'm just building my channel slowly but surely, and we can do this. We can do a lot of things. But my channel is for those who like humor and like what I have to say. Not everything I say you're gonna agree with me. Not everything you comment I'm gonna agree with. But we can get along to get along. That's all I ask. Um, so Chris, briefly, I want to talk about something for you. You're a gamer. What happened at Microsoft basically Friday and the fallout over the weekend, and the fallout continues on Monday and stuff like that with Xbox. The fallout on Xbox is real. The longtime Spectre, he's gone. Sarah Vaughn, whatever her name is, she's gone. Xbox decided to replace them with a AI, the person in charge with the AI division, because they hadn't done it right. Xbox has not been the same since the PS4 destroyed their sales, and everybody's buying PS4, and they could never compete. They continue with the PS5, where people are still loving the PS4, and they just bought, hey, I love this system like that. Xbox, yes, they did have some acquisitions where they bought some gaming companies, but Xbox is not in the game making business. They in the subscription business. They supposed to have a new system coming out, and their Xbox sales for their Xbox system has failed. To let these two guys go, who's into the gaming market, who's been a spectrum of the gaming, it has been an outlook and what he has done for Xbox. You let him go, let Sarah Vaughn go, and you replace it with a CEO or an AI person who's just gonna do AI shit on the Xbox. That shit don't work. Is this this thing with AI CEO? Yes, yes, yes. That's the stupid. You could, they like I said, Microsoft is one big company, and they have a lot of division. The Xbox division with the 360 flourish. It killed the PS3. The PS3 was a flawed system. It was a hackable system. That's why they got hacked because there was nothing to block it. It no, yeah, it is. But I just want to say that to you, Chris. Because what Microsoft, the Xbox is dead. It's going to die. It's dead already. It's been dead for the last 2 or 3 years. People buy the system, but it don't matter. But getting back to my Washington football team, I believe wholeheartedly that we gonna win this division. I believe this. I believe things have changed. so so we are going to be a different animal. We going to be so different. Sorry for my pause. Something just happened on this fake wrestling. So we well, it's funny to me. Wrestling is so funny to me. But anyway, getting back, I lost my train of thought. As a Washington fan and who lived in Washington D.C. most of his life, I'm thrilled to see my team do better. You going to be some competition, but I got to see it first. Momo, Kills Murray is available with sandbags. Nah, I think that sale has shipped. I think I got a funny feeling. I've I believe that he will he unfortunately I think he's gonna get Sam Williams. Sam Williams is a great athlete. He's a good I don't know why he didn't fit with the Cowboys, but I believe that he's going after him to get Sam Williams. I believe that. Everything that the Cowboys wants, Dan Quinn wants. I just believe that. The Cowboys wanted the DC that we have, he got him. I just think anything the Cowboys do, he wants, and I think that's a bad thing. What has sailed? What ship has sailed? That the Dan Quinn ship has sailed. Well, if that's what you're talking about, he's on the clock. Oh. Um, so I just hope that the Washington football team wins and do better, act better, and play better. He's probably going to want then to foul again. Yeah, let's think about that. Dante Fowler, I don't know, was his best career, but Fowler had a great career in Washington. He had what 8, 9 sacks. He did very well. So that being said, I appreciate everybody here. I just want my subs up. Yeah, just sub up everybody. If you know somebody who like me, funny and say silly stuff, and just be a fan. Because think about me, all that statistic bullshit people get on. They know the team. They know every player. They know the practice squad. Who's in the free agency? Every player on the free agency. They go down the line and go down the line and tell you what his strengths is and all this other stuff. They are. I will say this: people who do that, I admire them. But at the end of the day, it's a crapshoot. The draft is a crapshoot. The combine is nothing but another version of free labor of slavery. The Wonderlic test is an insulting to players and human beings who take the test because it, it says it wants to test your ability about football, but it has nothing to do with football. So therefore, it's outdated, it's wrong, and I feel like it should be thrown out. I would never, as a football player, if I was in the league and I was coming out of college and take the watch, I said, no, I ain't taking it. You ain't gonna get me to take that bullshit because it's bad. You can't take a test and tell me that about X and O. Now you get me in the room and you tell me what this play got to do, what this play. If I'm a defensive player, or my linebacker, what you gonna do on this play, that play? Yeah, test me on that shit. I believe that Washington going to win the division by having a better defense, stopping the run, putting pressure on the quarterback, and having a getting somebody who's on the back end who can cover. And I think we have to have linebackers who can cover tight ends better and wide receivers better and put more pressure. And that's all it's about. No, you melting in your ranks. I'm trying to be nice to people. I'm trying to be a little nicer. So I haven't because you haven't seen the real rant because I have one coming up. So the hate. See, I definitely hate the Cowboys. I definitely. But Philadelphia Eagle fans are starting to piss me off even more because with their biased opinion, not understanding shit, they think they the shit. They keep believing that Jalen Hurts is this great quarterback. I don't see it personally. I'm an African American male. I'm an African American male. It's what you put in front of me, and I can see what you put in front of me. If I'm eating and I see something, it's not edible. Why no? FUCK exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point. Put another $10 exclamation point where I eat it. I don't think he's good. He looks all the time. I say this. He looks like somebody or antidepressant with the big old eyebrows, or just sitting there, standing there. Okay, yeah, I'll go out here and play. Yeah, I'm throw this ball. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I got. Oh shoot, that's what he act like. What the fuck? Ain't nobody can tell. All he do is win. We didn't win this year. I don't care about the statistics. Y'all can throw those statistics out the water. So that's what the problem with the NFL, and people get caught up with their fandom and players and all this. Y'all know everything, all this other. Statistics is not the NFL. That's the baseball. That's Major League Baseball. Y'all get caught up with statistics so much. Y'all get caught up with what a player heart is. A player ain't got that passion. He ain't got the heart. He ain't good. If you don't have the passion, if you don't have the passion like you say you do, let's be fair. Because you got in the game of football, you got to love what you do. Because football is not a sport you could go half-ass. You go half-ass, you either gonna get hurt or be gone. Or the players that locker room gonna call your ass out because you ain't doing your job and you not acting like you want to be here and you just want to be somewhere else. So therefore, so passion is what it's about. I'm not saying all sports don't have passion. I say in football you got to want it more. You got to want to tackle. It's about effort. It's about desire. It's about every day learning your craft, getting better, knowing the opponent. Go to your OTAs, working on off season, stay in the shape in the off season. Make sure you do better, act better, be better. Not being out there doing whatever and getting caught and getting arrested and not whatever the case may be. You got to keep your craft together. That's how the great running backs do. That have every great player will do in any sport. If you not out here trying to be better and you half-assing it, you don't need to be on my motherfucking football team. Excuse my French and in Italy language. I don't give a shit. If you not out here um, doing what you need to do to be better, find another place to be. Go to another team. On my football team, I want players who want to be here. I want people who going to work hard and do hard. I think Washington is going to will be the best. Anton, I think with the Washington football team is going to be a better team next season. I think 2 years from now they're going to be a very good team because I think people are sleeping on Washington. They looking at the sophomore slump, which I don't believe in sophomore slump. I'm never gonna believe the sophomore slump. That's a name that the media and fans got caught up with Madden, the Madden curse, all this bullshit. So the end of the day, in the day, Washington's going to be, because Jaden Daniels is going to be a better quarterback for it. He understands what he needs to do. He understands. If we need Tunzel, they need to extend him. Yeah, don't fall asleep on Tunzel. No. I would say Washington gonna have no, I would say 11 wins. 10 to 11 wins this season coming up. Because I believe in my team. Just like you believe in your Cowboys or your Eagles, you believe they can win the division. Just like Giants fans believe they can win. It's not about the schedule. What y'all don't fail to realize, when the schedule come out, or do you have a O-line, JW? Because I really don't know how much about your team. I think Washington football team, I think they's going to, this offseason, they're going to get some offensive alignment and some defensive alignment and some linebackers and some corners that will be sufficient. They ain't got to be the best of the best, but that's be sufficient enough to know your role on the team and be a good fit for the team. That's all you need. That's all you need. A good fit on the team. And those teams that you play on any schedule, a lot of times you say, you can't beat this team. This team was good, or it was this way last year. What's yesterday's price ain't today's price. Because a lot of times those teams that was really good last year, it turned out they're not as good as they once was. It's because of it could be because of injuries. It's because they're not playing hard, or they just not playing to the ability they used to play in the past season. What was good one year is not always good the next year. And people get caught up with the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots, it was their defense that won those games for them. It wasn't that damn sorry ass wannabe star written the next Tom Brady. It wasn't him. He was horrible as a starter of a quarterback. And I said it when the Super Bowl was going to be a blowout. The score should have been much lopsided what it was, because Donald really went back to his old days. Donald should have been picked off for 3 times in that game. The Patriots just didn't do their job, because he was throwing in double coverage a lot. In the slot, on the go route, on the comebackers, they should have had intercept. So Sam Darnold missed 2 touchdowns in the first half of that game that should have been easy touchdowns. So Sam Darnold turned to Sam Darnold what he used to do. They just didn't take advantage of the situation. Know your role in your division under the Eagles. I don't think so. I don't think the Eagles going to be winning like that. I don't think. Now, y'all want to keep A.J. Brown. I get it. But Bobby, is A.J. the castle on that team? Because I don't believe, as long as A.J.'s on that team, I don't think y'all gonna drive anywhere. I think he's has a lot to do with that locker room, and I think as long as he's on that team, I don't think Jaden's going to be happy. I don't think no offensive coordinator can do anything, because once a wide receiver gets a big head and think he's bigger than the team and better than the team, I need my numbers. I need this. I need that. I need more catches. I need more touchdowns. I need more yards after the catch. I need y'all to look at me. I'm the queen or the king of this castle. Yo, Cowboys gonna go down. Momo, what is your best comic book you have? My best comic book I have It's in the storage unit. I have several of them. I have a number four Thor. I have a number 11 Spider Man, and I have a number six Fantastic Four. Yeah, I don't do DC Comics because if we would break down DC Comics and the history, DC Comics have what I call all day superheroes. They main superheroes. Let's break them down. Superman, number one. Aquaman, Batman, Wonder Woman. I could go down the line. The Flash, Green Lantern, all those superheroes, even Batman, although he doesn't have superpowers, but he has a utility belt to make him save his life. They are they they are godlike creatures. They can't die. Now, if you know comic books, if you are thank you, I appreciate that. If you know anything about superheroes in general, I know anything about superheroes at all, or especially with DC, especially with Superman. Superman and Superman cannot be killed by kryptonite. He just get weakened by kryptonite. You can beat Superman down and do all this stuff, but you're not killed. You cannot kill Superman. He weakens with kryptonite. What happened over the years, they wanted to sell more comic books. So they say, hey, let's change it up. Let's say, let's bring in magic. Let's bring in magic. What? What? Now they bring this bullshit up there? Well, Superman got killed by magic? They did that shit to sell comic books. You got other ways that Superman has died. No, it's bullshit. They just did it to sell comic books because they wasn't making a lot of money on comic books and comic industry was suffering. That's what they did. Batman cannot be killed. But God, Batman has a thing where everything in his disposal is with him, and he's supposed to be the most smartest man in the world, the greatest detective in the world. So therefore, he get out of situations that gonna get him killed. When he felt, even on the movie when Batman for Superman, and he purposely wore a suit with kryptonite in it, where he could put kryptonite, the weakest Superman, because he's smart. He wore a suit that to absorb the power of Superman. Oh yeah. You're right, Anton. Right. So I'm just saying, I don't even fuck with. I know. I mean, I was a time with DC versus Marvel was real. The anger Marvel had with DC, the angle they had DC had with Marvel was real. Look it up. It was bad. It was bad. Marvel used stole an idea that DC had. DC stole an idea that Marvel had. It was just crazy. That's like it was just crazy. But getting back to one of my favorite subjects, Washington football. Let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? Probably not. That was Hot at the top. So that's all I'm saying. We're gonna be better, and we're gonna act better, see better, and we're going to be one of the best teams out there. And y'all gonna see. You know what, Anton? I care less about a mascot. They got some damn pig ass. I don't know what the name of the damn pig they got out there now. I hate it. I hate the pig mascot they got out there. I hated the Hogs nickname in the heyday of that Washington franchise winning the Super Bowl with Joe Gibbs. I hated. I just hated it. I hated the men who dressed like women with pigs on and had something like that. Really? It's Captain Momo of the Starship Rant. If if you dig it, can you dig it, sucker? Yeah, yeah, Mark over there ranting. What's up, CZ? I see Mark over there going. Everybody going live today on the damn Monday. Why you taking my viewership, Mark? Mark, get out of my. Mark is over there ranting and raving, getting mad. Oh, let me hear this. Let me let y'all hear this. He up there getting mad. Look at him. Look at him. Beating his girlfriend up. That's the risk you're talking about. You're not taking any risks. Oh, Lord have mercy. You're probably taking is going to 7-Eleven. Nigga, that's Mark Holmes for you. That's my buddy. That's my buddy. Okay, what everybody say, Mark, me and Mark are always not going to agree with. But we doing this, we doing that. Oh my God, that's so funny. He's another delusional Cowboy fan. 1 minute he's criticizing, the next minute he's worried. You should be worried because I don't believe, like I told him on this channel, when you have free agency, these deals already been discussed, and about free agency because these deals already done. So this is a weak free agency. Are y'all guys trying to tell me it's a weak free agency? Jerry, as the tourists, don't like to pay a whole lot of money. Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me because a weak free agency, you go overspend? Because the free agency all the time they spend, they overspend for players all the time, especially the first day. You tell me that Jerry, with a weak free agency, he gonna spend 3 or 5 times more for a player who normally should get this amount of money, and you gonna spend this even more money? I'm supposed to believe that. That's delusional behavior. That is delusional behavior. Mark Holmes, Game Time, Vinny, Lloyd, Dan, Blue. That's delusional behavior, and y'all believe because your fearless leader come out there and say some shit. Oh, he's a Schottenheimer is running the team. Is up. No, Jerry still is. And then I could tell you so right now. I'll never, if you ain't winning football games and you're a coach and you ain't winning football games, you ain't won championships, and you ain't take your team to an NFC championship, you didn't win your division, and you're your first year coach, you should never call yourself a nickname. They should never give him a nickname. That's what my problem with Robert Griffin III. I never called him RG3. Why would I call you? What have you done? Did you won the division? Okay, you came back the year, had a great season. Yeah. Okay, you got to fall up the second season. 1 year don't make me give you a nickname. Oh, hell the fuck no. I hated it. I don't call nobody. You got to prove that you do that now. Jalen Hurts, if he got whatever his nickname they say the players, I don't know if he got a nickname. I don't know. Or the GM for the Eagles, whatever his nickname is, who are they calling him, shorten his name and spice it up a little bit. Oh, that's cool. But don't tell me that don't tell me you call somebody a nickname they haven't done shit. I had to call that bullshit out. That's I'm gonna call him Shoddy. Shoddy for what? Cause he take a shot of alcohol. That's even worse. He looks like somebody got uncles who drink a lot. To be honest with you, when he go and I see him on when every press conference he looked like the person that been drinking and just came in the house from the bar and had too much to drink. I tell you what, we gonna have a good season. We gonna that Dak Prescott. We had some mistakes there. Oh yeah, oh get the f out of here with that. I just to say no. I don't think some players get themselves on their own nickname, but some players you get nicknamed by because you know people like you, and sometimes they give you your own nickname. So I can't take this bullshit of nicknames and like that. So what has Shotty ever done? Not a damn thing. But yes, I supposed to believe that he's the threat for the to win the division. I'm supposed to believe that Jerry Jones gave him keys to the kingdom. I'm supposed to believe that Jerry Jones said, "Hey, here's the keys to my wonderland. You could do, and here's all the money. You and no expense. We gonna get everybody that you want. Defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator." No, let's go with the sorry ass Giants. I'm supposed to believe that a Harbaugh who was who was hired by the Baltimore Ravens at the time, 18 seasons ago, that he came in there when the defense, we had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed had that great defense up there winning when they won that championship. It was like that. It was the defense that won that Super Bowl. What? Then and Lamar Jackson fell in his lap, so that could extend his coaching. He and we all know that Ozzie Newsome was that team. He was the one bringing the great players, making deals after deals, night after night, year after year, month by month, second by second, minute by minute. And now I'm supposed to believe that he's what? Because you stay somewhere for 18 years, don't make you a hero. Just because you own a job for 18 years, don't mean that you the best person at that job. All that means that they just gave you an extra key to open the doors. That's all that means. All that means is they gave you extra keys to open the door, let people in, and you just sit and fold your hands at practice and get in the game. Okay, what's that play called? Like, okay, let me run up and down the sideline, look like I'm doing something special. Or let me challenge that play. It was Ozzie Newsome. He started falling out because he didn't know how to coach. I refuse to believe that this special teams coach all of a sudden is going to be a great coach. Name me a great special team coach that ever became a head coach, who came a head coach, that's great. He ain't that. He never was, never will be. Jesse, no, he's not Jesse. Calling your ass. Yeah, ain't no. Yeah, keep saying doing different. I heard this shit last year. I heard this shit the year before. The year before. Just because he signed players. Zavante took a friendly deal, which he's going to regret when he 3 years from now, 2 years from now, he gonna regret that deal, and he probably kicking himself. Oh, I want to stay in Dallas. I want to stay in Dallas. Oh, this puppy from Dallas. Oh, I get tax-free money. Oh, motherfucker, get your damn money. Play the game. Don't let the game play you. Ain't nothing different. Jerry still, the bottom line, Jerry is the coach. The bottom line, Jerry makes the decision where he wants, because he ain't going to pay a whole lot of money. Free agency is coming. If he ain't made no deals in the first day of free agency, if y'all see your name up there saying they got this player, that player, the same old Jerry. Let me get back with the sorry ass Giants head coach. He is a nothing burger. It's a nothing splash. People got excited because somebody gave you extra keys to get in to let others in the building. That's like me working at a restaurant, and I'm the best. I'm cooking every day, and I'm cooking. I'm the sous chef, but I got a main chef cooking. But and he does all the work, but I sit back and do my little ones and twos. Did I get hired at that same restaurant because the chef decides to go to another prestigious restaurant to make more money? But then I can't get up there, and I can't even know. I don't know how to fill a menu. Bring my own kind of food in, bring out a new menu or create a new menu. It's the same thing. Somebody gonna do the work for him. Once upon a time, coaches coach. They didn't have defensive coordinators. They didn't have offensive coordinators. They didn't have all these other coaches because the coaches were made the decisions on the field for every play. You got lame ass coaches don't know how to coach, but they let others coach around them and they take all the damn credit. Where we do that at? Repeat. I repeat. You got coaches today who don't really coach anymore. They take the credit for others doing their job. I got an OC. Yeah, he gonna call the plays. I got a DC. He gonna call the play. I got a defensive back coach. I got a tight end coach. I got a running back coach. I got a quarterback coach. What? You can't get out your own way and coach? So what you there for? To stand there, look pretty, to do assignments, go over plays? I get it that some coaches do really coach. Well, he ain't that. He is a special, trust me, a special team coach gets all the credit in Baltimore? Make it make sense, people. If the shit got zits, it got zits. You need Noxzema to get it out. You ain't gonna put just water on your bumps to get off. You gonna go to the store get some Noxzema, and so Clearasil. What the fuck? That's right. Can you dick it, sucker? The New York Giants had not achieved anything. They supposed to had a great defense last year. Nothing. Now let me get to. I already trashed the Cowboys. I already trashed the fucking Giants. let's trash the Philadelphia Eagles right now. Jalen Hurts is not going to be. He's not the same quarterback y'all think he is. He's going to go backwards. That's one. Number two, long as AJ Brown's on that team, yeah, he's the biggest one of the biggest divas on in football today. We all know this like that. There's other divas just as bad as he is, so we all know that. So the Eagles ain't go like that. So we all know that. You got new OC. You can't have coach it. You cannot have keep getting a quarterback, a OC every year. It doesn't make sense. Like that. You have one, and the head coach went and got his best friend to be the OC. Oh well. Oh yeah. Well, we gonna let you go. He got fired, but he's still on the team doing whatever on the team. Whatever. Maybe he's a video photographer. I don't know, but he didn't know he got fired, but he still worked for the organization. Make it make sense. If you that bad at your job, what? Oh, we still gonna keep your ass. What? That's a red flag in itself. If I fire your ass, you no longer you gotta get out the fuck out of my building. Why are you still here? I like the Cubs. I can put two cups together. Look, I can put soda on the sideline. I can make the Gatorade taste so splendidly delicious. What the fuck? He was the OC. He gets fired, but he gonna still be in the building of the Philadelphia Eagles organization. I don't know. What is that? Make that shit make sense. Make that shit stir up and make it make sense. I don't believe this bullshit. When I heard that shit, I said, what? You joking, right? You're bullshitting. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. Make it make damn sense to me. Mm. So let's make it make sense. So I'm just saying, then your defense is legit. That's the best thing going on with you like that. You're supposed to have a top five offense, a top five defense, yet you struggle all season last year. If that's gonna keep happening, yeah. I always hear depth, depth, depth for the Eagles. That's all I hear. Bomo makes more sense that so let me get this right. The Eagles, sometimes the best team don't always win. Sometimes the best team got turmoil in the locker room or in their coaching staff. I'm just saying. Like I saying, I never gonna understand this type of football. I mean, maybe I'm lost. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying coaches need to coach because it's a time and another where they didn't have all these coaches on the field coaching. It confuses that it's confusion to players. Okay, I'll go to my OC because I can't talk to my coach today. What? Make that make sense. I do not want to talk to the head coach about anything. I want to talk to my offensive coordinator, see if I get more balls though, because of head. Huh? You supposed to go, what? Your head coach supposed to coach the team. At some point, wherever that head coach is very good at, Dan Quinn is a defensive guy. The Rams coach is an offensive guy. He called plays. I'm confused. Could you have someone tells me? Coach is supposed to coach. So what kind of coaching are you doing if you the head coach? I know you have You have to do this, you have to do that because you are the CEO of that team. But what are you exactly doing for the team? That's what I like to know. I don't know. Somebody tell us. So, what do you think Eagles' problem is? I think it's a toxic Avenger in the locker room. I think they don't respect their coach, the head coach. I think AJ Brown toxicity is real. I believe that if they get rid of AJ Brown, they'd be a threat. I totally believe that. I be if they got rid of AJ Brown, there'll be a different team because I believe Jalen Hurts is threatened by him. I really believe that. Yeah, probably so. Big bad booty daddy. Oh my god, I heard that one. Scott Steiners, baby. Scott Steiners, baby. Mhm. I kind of agree, though. Everyone loves AJ. Holla if you hear me. Hey, Momo. Hey, Chase. So I'm just saying, everybody in here, and again, I'm trying to get my subs up, and so if y'all know somebody who wants to hear me rant and go crazy, I'm about to do some crazy rants in near future. It's gonna be so crazy, your mom, even your great great grandmama will be, great great granddad are gonna be proud. They gonna a tear gonna come down. But I just want to end this. Thank you everybody for coming in, and I just want to say I've been over here 1 hour and 7 minutes, and I appreciate everybody coming in here. Here's another. Thank you everybody. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And I think we all need to be concerned about the homeless going on in this country. I hope one day you understand that. If you see someone who's hungry, don't give them money. Just buy them something to eat. They don't want to take the food. If they don't want to take the food you bought from them, they was never really hungry. Thank you, everybody.